Welcome. In this explainer, we're going to build a communication toolkit together. We're going to stock it with some seriously powerful words and phrases that will make your communication sharper and a whole lot more impactful.
So you want to upgrade your vocabulary? Yeah, I thought so. Let's think of this as a quick, super effective software update for your language skills. Ready? Let's start building that new toolkit.
All right, first up, let's talk about describing people and things. It's all about painting a picture with your words, and we're going to make that picture way more vivid.
Okay, let's kick things off with a simple one that has a ton of impact. Humongous. I mean, sure, you could say very, very big and everyone would get it, but humongous, that just has more punch, right? A humongous slice of pizza, a humongous mistake. It paints a much bigger picture in your head. It's just more memorable.
Now let's talk about people. Happy and energetic is fine, it's okay. But vivacious? Now that is a word. It describes someone who is just bursting with life, sparkling with energy and charisma. You know the type. It really captures that vibrant personality.
Here's a cool, more modern one, glam quotient. It's basically a quick way to talk about how stylish or glamorous someone is. You might see someone on a red carpet and say, wow, they really upped the glam quotient tonight. It's a nice little piece of shorthand for talking about fashion.
Okay, check this out. See how one word can totally define a person's vibe? On the one hand, you have someone with that vivacious energy we just mentioned, the life for the party, someone who just lights up a room. But then you have the opposite, flaky. You know, that person who always cancels plans last minute? So unreliable. See? Two simple words, two completely different pictures. That's the power of picking the right word.
And here's another great distinction. Someone who is flashy is trying to get noticed with their style, maybe a bit too much. But someone who is superficial, that's different. That's about caring more about looks and price tags than what's on the inside. So flashy is about how you act, but superficial is about who you are. Knowing the difference makes you sound so much more precise.
And just to round out this section, we've got the word erotic. This is a pretty specific descriptor for anything, art, a movie, a book, that's intended to be sexually exciting. It's a very precise word, and it's useful to have in your toolkit when you're talking about those kinds of things.
All right, let's switch gears. Moving on to part 2, navigating social situations. We've got some descriptive words down, so now let's look at some key phrases that will help you handle everyday conversations like a pro. You've probably heard this one, right? The tip of the iceberg. It's such a brilliant metaphor. When you say something like, these complaints are just the tip of the iceberg, you're telling everyone that there's a huge, hidden problem right under the surface. It's a fantastic way to signal that there's more to the story.
Ooh, this is a useful one. Don't go down that road. Think of it as a conversational stop sign. You're basically giving a friendly but direct warning to someone to avoid a topic that's probably going to lead to an argument or just trouble. Super handy.
A low blow. This comes from boxing, a punch below the belt. It's an unfair, really hurtful comment. So if you're in an argument and someone says something cruel, calling it a low blow immediately points out that they've crossed a line and fought dirty.
Here's a more playful one. If someone is just talking and talking and talking, and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, you can jokingly say, all right, don't eat my ear off. It's just a funny, informal way to ask them to take a breath.
And wrapping up this section, we have hands down. This is what you pull out when you want to state your opinion with total and complete confidence. That was, hands down, the best concert I've ever been to. It just signals that, in your mind, there's no debate. It's settled.
Okay, for our last section, let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. These are some really important social concepts, and having the right words for them is absolutely crucial for understanding the world we live in.
First up, racism. The definition is very clear. It is treating someone badly or unfairly because of their race or skin color. It's so important that we all have a clear, shared understanding of what this word means. It's really the only way to have a meaningful conversation about it.
Next, we have pay parity. It's a simple, powerful idea. It means people should get the same salary for doing the same job, and it shouldn't matter what their gender, race, or background is. It really boils down to fairness. Equal pay for equal work.
And this table right here shows you exactly what that looks like. You've got two people, same job title, project manager, but they come from different backgrounds. And look, they earn the exact same salary. This just makes that big idea of pay parity really simple and clear.
Now for the term first world. Generally, when people use this phrase, they're talking about rich, developed countries.
The kind of places that have strong infrastructure, good healthcare, solid education systems, and easy access to technology.
And we're going to end our toolkit with a really beautiful word, solace. Solace is that comfort or relief you feel when you're sad or going through a hard time. It's the feeling you get from a great song, a good talk with a friend, or just a quiet walk. It's that little bit of peace.
And this quote just brings everything full circle, doesn't it? The right word at the right time can be a true solace. Sometimes just finding the perfect word, like vivacious to compliment a friend, or even solace to describe what you need, that in itself can be a huge comfort. Language isn't just about describing our world, it's about how we get through it.
So, we'll leave you with this question. You've just upgraded your toolkit. You have new words for describing things, new phrases for conversations, and new concepts for understanding the big picture. So the only thing left to ask is, what are you going to do with them?